everybody, welcome all and loves and things and stuff and all the words that I can't remember.
Name on the screen.
I'm not in charge of the overlays. That is Techman Supreme, also known as.
No, that's what I'm going by now. All right. That's,
Manning.
you call me Manny.
Rudge the man.
I'm just
Manning.
a huge fan of Ice Age.
I mean,
Man.
there you go. There you go. It's changed. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That was the name of the.
That was the
Manny
mammoth.
the
That was
Mammoth.
Mammoth, yeah.
Mammoth the Mammoth, yeah.
I was going to say.
I
Harry
thought it was
Elephant.
just like a cute little nickname because you're a bloke. Oh, look, it's a Manny.
Yeah, let's go
I
with
mean,
that. I'm
we'll try and
gonna
make it
I'm
work.
gonna mute myself now and just drink wine in the background for about an hour. So goodbye.
Hi, Cal.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, guys, I missed Cal.
Oh, where's
I wish he was here playing with us, but alas.
Yeah. All right, on that glorious hello-less note, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Apologies for our delay due to technical issues left, right, centre, up and down. We've been a bit late for our day, but we're here, ready to rock and roll and have some fun, get some chaos on. Oh, and no, nobody pay attention to the man on the screen who was not here previous but has appeared before us today.
Well, actually, here he's a figment of your imagination.
No,
So,
it's all lies. All of it is lies.
all lies.
Tell me
Alright.
lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies.
Well, damn it, Shiv, that's going to be in my
Yeah.
head for the rest of the week now.
I'll
Yeah,
find
take
something
that.
else. Don't you worry. I'll gift you a different thing. All righty ho. I've lost the information I needed to do things too. So, right. Due to our lateness, we will roll straight in and we'll discuss our beautiful affiliates either at the mid or at the end. So let's get this show on the road. Who would like to remind us, sir, what happened last session? Because it wasn't last week, it was the one before.
Hang on. Do I have a note?
We fought some ghostly children.
Yep.
That sound about right?
Creep
Yeah.
kid.
And other guys who are in various forms of decomposition.
Oh, that's
And
right.
a
yes.
dog that lasted about a round of combat before Gideon, if I remember rightly, Gideon absolutely destroyed it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just flew out a fucking window and just pummeled the shit out of him.
Yes, he is the hammer of children.
it's just Started smacking on this kid. Blaze
Yeah,
got
no,
a
he did
little bit
the-
annoyed because the
Yeah,
kid
he-
didn't behave itself.
Yeah.
Did some cleric shit and yeah, mostly cleric shit. I didn't do much, just cleric shit.
You did Blaze did the glorious moment of the turn undead, which destroyed some and got rid of and did general destruction to many of them and made them all very confused.
It was definitely. Oh yeah, I do vaguely remember at the end of the combat, she got very annoyed and then cast magic missile at close range in a girl's face.
Yeah,
So,
kind
yeah,
of clapped
Not
him.
not just close range. You like
Like,
It was
grab
like,
your hand
her
on the
head
head.
like this and just went.
yeah,
Ah,
I was a
thank
little.
God.
It was
bit-
amazing.
there we go.
She was kind of pissed. So yeah, don't piss off the star elf. That's not a good idea. I've decided.
Oh, and Mitch, the absolute
gecko.
cutie, the gecko, was gonna run into battle, but we were a bit more careful and cautious. So he didn't. He hid in his bedroom, under his bed, like the safe thing to do.
Yeah. He was ready, he was there, cleaver, ready to get in there. I mean,
It's
who
a
knows?
sensible gecko.
For all
And,
you know, maybe he would have been an absolute MVP. You just don't know that now.
Well, I don't know. Will this character appear in the next 10, maybe 20 minutes, played by somebody else? Who knows?
Just the shaking no, I know. Okay, with all of that said, then we will jump straight into this. And so we settled last session at the end of the battle, end of the fight. All the bits of decomposition were among the floor. Was there anything you were all planning to do, or is it just right? Job done, guys. Off to bed.
No, Blade is going to go upstairs and she's going to check on her charge. It's like, go in. It's like,
when you get up there, you see that the door of the room she is in has got a chair wedged up under it, under the door handle from the outside.
I don't recall doing that, but okay. Alright, gonna move the chair. Go in.
The child is not in the room.
Well,
I
Top
fucking
10.
hate kids.
have you lost your ward?
I'm going to turn around and go over to the opposing room where the family were hiding.
Yeah?
Hey, chair. What's this?
The door sort of opens a little crack, and it's the young half-orc donor, and he goes, "Oh, she's there," and sort of points back behind him and opens the door a bit, and your young charge is there, curled up in the arms of the orc woman, just having her head patted, but actually asleep. And she goes, "Oh, with the noise, we thought we should just bring her here."
Couldn't leave a note. I nearly fucking shit myself.
Language.
Yes,
Not
it's
just-
language I spoke. It's what this is. Well done. Congratulations.
Like, I'm assuming. I mean, you're back in here. Is it all right? Have you, what happened? Is it okay? She's nervous. She's
Well,
got
there
child.
were definitely some undead involved. And you were correct, they are not children. Well, they might have been once, but they're certainly not now. It turns out that at least one of my companions is really good at pummeling the face of annoying small things. So, yeah, I think you can say that it's over for now. But if you pardon my language, something's definitely fucky here. So,
Oh well, everyone will be very pleased to hear that you've dealt with. Thank you. Winnie, love, come on. And she sort of the young girl sort of wakes up a bit dazed, confused. Time to go back, and she sort of heads in your direction, all sleep smudged and.
Right, come on, you back in bed, and yeah, whatever. We'll talk about this in the morning.
Oh, that sounds
I am
funny.
just not a good time for this. So let's just go to. I got kind of hurt, so I'm a little bit annoyed by this. This is not a good time to be talking about anything. So let's get to bed, and I'm going to trance. I'm gonna dance in the reverie and just pretend like this crap never happened.
The girl recognizes and knows you well enough to be like, I'm not gonna just talk about this with her when she's in this sort of mood. I'm gonna just go. So she just scuttles off to bed.
See, this girl behaves herself. Them Mylings just know. Just slap her on the back of the head.
This
honestly.
girl's known you her whole life, and she recognizes, oh no, when Blade's being like this, you just leave him alone. And the family sort of awkwardly give you a wave and shut the door.
Just there's just one eyebrow up, like what is even this?
Lovely. Anyone else? Any plans prior to the bedtime?
I think Persephone's going to check on Mitch to make sure he's okay, so he doesn't spend the rest of the night hiding under his bed when he's all good. I think she's just going to just tap on the door. Hello, Mitch.
As you look, sort of, it's obviously it's the kitchen space, so it's a set-up kitchen as you'd expect to see, with the hearth, with the embers, and just squeeched into the corner, just sort of shoehorned in, is a little bed. You see nothing upon the bed, but then after a moment, you see a little head just sort of poke out from under it.
You're right, love. How's it going? You're right.
Is it safe?
Yeah. No, we got rid of the little ghosty things and the various sort of zombie looking fellas. So you're all good to come out now. You're safe. We're all safe.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Thank you.
Would you like a cup of tea now, dear? You seem a little bit shaken. I think we could all do with a little bit of a calm down after that.
Would you like a tea, Fam?
Tea, Father. Yes, your
Would you
will.
like a tea?
Gideon, love, would you like a tea?
I hear you're a racist now, Father.
I hear down with this sort of thing. Gideon, Blave, would you like a cup of tea? At all?
I think
I'm
Blade's
making
already gone.
for myself and Mitch here.
I'm upstairs. I'm gone. I'm just.
Oh, she's trancing
I'm
out.
done.
We're trancing out. I'm done. They're
Fair
out.
enough. Gideon, would you like a tea, my darling?
Tea. Yeah, I'll go for something herbal. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking a nice chamomile just to calm us all down. After that, kind of lovely. I'm gonna
Sounds
go.
good. Sounds good.
I'll do that. You got chamomile, Mitch.
As you turn around, he's already bustling, getting bits together.
That's why we need the tea.
I am the chef. I will get you the tea. Here you
Wired.
Fair enough.
Like, okay. And he's
Because his tongue is too big for his mouth. That he's just.
yeah. Well, it's long enough. He can lick his own eyeballs. So, like, yeah.
That's what I was just about to say. Is he just gonna
I
go?
love him. I love him so much.
But yes, within a few minutes, he's bustled around, and then here you go, delivers you a couple of cups of tea, a chamomile tea.
Oh, lovely. Thank you there, lad.
Hey!
And there's the tea.
Oh, I've got a mug. I just don't think I can drink out of it.
What?
Yeah,
Gideon's
mine's empty
is-
now. It was green.
I wasn't-
But it's
I wasn't entirely certain what was in that mug for a minute there. I was like, you got green Twizzlers? What?
Just pens and stuff. Gorgeous. So you have your tea. Lovely. Breathe and rest.
Shall we? Do we want to drink? Do we want to? No. Just we
well,
go to bed
something
or just-
harder. You thinking?
Why not? Why not? Victory. You know, got to drink to victory.
I mean, I wasn't
Nightcap?
planning on it,
You
but
like
if you're gonna
nightcap?
have
You
one,
like
it would.
nightcap?
I mean, if you're
Yeah.
gonna have one, like, I mean, did you want one, Gideon?
I mean, I think I need one.
You need one. I mean, it would be
Yeah.
sad to let you drink alone.
Exactly. Just a little nightcap. Just a
Yeah,
little.
okay, just
Yeah.
just a little,
Little one.
bit.
Little
Yeah,
one.
just a little one, just a little one.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Whiskey. Anyone?
is a-
You got whiskey? Whiskey? Mitch, whiskey?
Mitchell,
Or scotch? Or anything like that?
I'm just gonna go lie down now. I think it's past the time that I need to be asleep. It's a bit. I'm going to. Yeah, and he just
no,
sort
of course,
he sort of
Mitch.
waves
Alright,
hands
well-
at you and shuts the door.
Okay, that's
Right.
fine. We'll look around the. I'm going
We'll
to
have
look
a
around the
look.
bar.
We'll have
on
a
my
look.
own.
It's
Shall we
only a
have
small
look?
bar.
Yeah.
I'll
that's fine.
I'll leave a few coins
Oh.
just on the side.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
We do
gonna
that thing,
just-
just like bolt over the bar. Like,
a few coins.
what have we got? What have we got?
So as
What
you
do I find
mooch,
here?
as you as you mooch along the shelves, you find various bottles. A lot of it looks like it's various flavors on ales and meads. You find a couple ones that look like they might be spirits, and a couple of bits of wine.
Okay,
The
we'll take them.
spirits look questionable insofar as a couple have dust upon them. One of them includes the one that you recognise as the bottle he pulled out to give you that very peppery, metally
Okay.
flavoured drink previously.
I won't take that. I'll leave that where it is. Fuck that shit.
And
I'll go for one that I think looks safe. So like something like a bottle of wine. I'll probably just get one of those because it's probably likely to be just wine.
Yes.
And nothing.
I'll take the
nothing.
mead. I think I'll grab the mead.
Oh, actually, no. I'll go for mead because I had that last time and that was good, wasn't it? We'll go for a mead.
Yes. Yes. Should we do mead shots or?
I mean, sip it. We'll sip it, but you know, yeah, we might.
Oh, okay. All right. Fine. Yeah. Sure.
fantastic. I did not expect you guys to be having your own shut-in at the start of the session, but sure, okay.
Either
Why not? Why not? We won. We got a drink to it. We got to, celebrate.
Okay.
Where's
Drinking like
where's
it's the end of the little mini campaign, honestly.
Yeah.
Which it's
I'll say
not.
to Persephone.
So,
I'll say to Persephone, where's the cheerful one and the little girl? Where's she gone?
I think
Where's
they're
Smiler?
asleep. I think Blade is Blade's gone to have a. So is Blade she, her, or they, them? Because
Yes.
They,
I'm
them.
thinking
Clarify.
they,
They,
them.
them.
These are they then.
Apologies.
Yeah. They
Where
are
are
they.
they?
I think they've gone up to check on the wean. So I don't know. I think they're kind of done for the night. I think it might just be me and you there, Gideon.
Blade's done for the century. I don't know about the night.
honestly, for a
Just
second, all I
That
know
elf
was-
need.
That elf needs their sleep. I think it's fair to
Well,
say. I know
yeah,
that elves
I think-
can't even sleep. I know they can't even
That's
sleep, but they
4
need their
hours?
sleep.
That's the problem. They can't sleep because they need it.
No, I think. I mean, just I don't know. Relax a bit. I mean, cheer up. I don't know. It's salty. That's all I'll say.
Look, they've got a lot going on. They got a lot on their plate. I'm not one to judge. And
Well, I am,
compared
so
to-
it's too late.
You remember that thistle bloke we met earlier? So
Oh,
it
yeah.
could be worse.
That's a good point. Good point. Well, yeah, no, I mean that gives perspective then, because there's always somebody worse out there.
have you guys been? So you guys have done your shots. Have you done just the one round or a couple at this point?
I mean, what do you think? Should we just do one?
I think one would be the safe.
One,
Just something to calm down and then go on up.
Yeah,
Okay,
just get that nice little warm.
Yeah.
Just doing a cheeky con save anyway, because it's not actually your first drink of the night, despite having had a fight somewhere along the way.
I was waiting to get my my D20 out, to be fair, to do that. And in fairness, given D&D mechanics, that fight would have taken us 30 seconds, if that.
Yeah.
Oh, piss.
What did you get?
8.
Oh,
Same.
no.
8.
Oh,
Eight
I'm
as
only,
well.
I'm only a wee wizard. Like,
so yeah, Persephone, as you go
Literally.
to stand up from your little sit-down moment, you're not very steady on your little hoofs. You're a bit escaping from under you there. Gideon, equally,
Lordy.
you could almost, you look down for a second, unsure, like, am I walking on water? No, it's just my legs are jelly.
Oh.
to be fair, your
Who's the
legs
shit
could be water.
It could be. Yeah, they could be, actually. I'm not trying to sober myself up my water bending. Just like splashing water on my face.
But do me.
Yeah, just like someone like swoosh, swoosh, swoosh.
Oh,
Cheers,
goodness.
cheers.
It's refreshing. It's refreshing.
Where was that water from? Like, did you just draw it in a little bottle?
From my sort of like water sort of
Does that water just sort of go around everywhere and then go back in there?
pretty much.
I don't think
Does
I'd want
refill
that,
it
I don't.
occasionally. Otherwise,
Yeah, I
it's
do refill
stale.
it from like wells and stuff. Yeah, it's not. I'm not. I'm not shoving like water on people.
I just thought I should check.
Just pulling water out of toilets and going, let me just wash your face.
Oh, dear.
No,
Totally
Gideon, this is not
inappropriate.
a dysentery, no.
Yeah. Look at
Okay.
my party trick.
Actually, it's occurred to me. Alcohol's a liquid. You could have just gone, I want some more mead. Just...
True, I could have done, but I don't want to show off. Keeping it humble.
Right, you pair of
Humble
drunks,
brag.
you. I presume that now that you're suitably pizzled, you both go to bed.
Yep.
I think that's probably a good idea. We've got a long one tomorrow, so
Glorious.
You never know who else we might beat up on the way.
or bump into.
Now,
Yeah.
we are not Hawthorne. We do not slap peasants.
Well,
I never said that I
don't
wouldn't.
Blade's really
no,
nice.
where's the disclaimer?
I am the
Okay.
cleric here, you know. Isn't that what clerics do now? Slap peasants. I thought that was the whole thing.
I think it depends on what subclass you take. So
Is it the
Yeah.
peasant slapping one? You know.
Hey, he was just protecting the lady of wherever Balor, wherever Cadis was from.
yes. Yeah, I think it's the elitism domain. I think that's it.
Yeah.
It's not moved. It's not gone to 5.5. So yeah, it's kind of dropped that one.
It was they've basically had to rework that one. It's a little bit on the nose.
Wow. Okay.
Call it the Bezos
That was like
domain.
a communism domain or something.
The Bezos domain.
Right,
Sleeping, are we?
Gone to bed. It is now
Reminder
the
that you can subscribe using Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
report, guys.
I do regularly. Cheers, Jeff.
Right. On the morrow. I don't know your routines. Who would be waking up earliest? I do wonder. I'm probably looking at the Star Elf, what with trancing and all that jazz.
Yeah, so as soon as the sun starts to rise, Blythe is sort of getting herself up, getting herself sort of cleaned up a little bit, you know, making sure she doesn't smell too much in the armor, kind of like a quick, like, no, we're fine. Then...
Ooh, that armor.
yeah, to, like, friggin'...
Did they sleep in their
wearing?
armor?
What
Did they
am I...
sleep?
Now, yeah.
Yeah, totally. She sits cross-legged, sat upright, just on a chair.
Ready
Just
for a fight. Wow.
because they're partially aware when they trance. So
Do
she
you
just
know
sits
that
there, cross-legged
visual-
on a chair, just arms folded. Just... And the
That
minute she
visual
opens
gives me,
her eyes,
like-
it's like a glare. She's just glaring at the world, like, I'm awake now. Fuck you.
That's very much like Leon, the professional, sat in the corner just waiting, sunglasses on.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've woken.
But she's wearing half plate, so she's like, just pull the plate down. No, is it ripe yet? No, we're fine. We're good. We can keep going. We don't. We're good.
Never
It's
mind that
alright.
this is your last civilization for a while and you could have had a wash. No, it'll do.
It's
Fine.
not even, you know what, at this point she's just like, it's not going to matter in a few hours because I'm going to be full of bog water, so
Fair
great.
point.
But
Lovely.
she's going to take a moment to light some incense, put it in the little like the little sand holder thing, just to say the morning prayers, get the deific spells that she needs, and then start getting herself prepped and ready to get Miss Madam up for breakfast and washed and dressed and all that jazz that you have to do with kids, you know.
I mean, she's 12, so like, I'm pretty sure she can wash and dress herself, but you know.
She's royalty. She won't bother with that
questionable.
shit. She's royalty.
I'm pretty
No
sure
way.
we know that's questionable at this point because I'm pretty certain she's had people do that for her. So,
Yep.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
but
Where's Butler?
She's nice, like, she's a nice girl, but yeah, has had a very
she's a little bit, you know,
Privileged. Yeah.
absolutely no clue, like,
Nah.
how to catch a chicken or
No.
anything like that. No idea. Bless her soul.
So, Lathe, obviously, there at first. What do you reckon between lovely other two? Who's going to rise to consciousness?
Who's not as drunk?
Well,
Persephone will not be feeling great, but she will be up in time to kind of give herself a wash and not bother with her hair because she's got her hair in a bun, and it's like she doesn't need to wash it just yet. So like she's gonna film a messy bun sort of dealio, but she'll give herself like a quick sort of like a quick shower. Well, not a shower, but a quick like bath sort of thing. Pits and tits, that kind of dealio, and then
she's got fluffy legs.
Are we good? Yeah, fine.
and then she'll head down to look for something greasy to eat.
Such a cleanly lot we've got here. Gideon?
Yeah. I will be up. I will be downstairs outside, taking in the fresh morning air, doing my Tai Chi moves, practicing my monk movements, and my water spending skills.
As you've stepped out onto that morning, the sun is it's still past midsummer at this point, but it's still summertime, so the sun is up fairly early, kind of 5, 6 a.m. early-ish. And you're out there just doing your moves, and you can feel the mist and see the mists rising just up off the marshes ahead of you. It's not got the chill that the previous night's mist had. This feels more natural, more what you're used to feeling and seeing upon these marshlands. It's not as undead feeling. There was a word I was going
Nice.
for, I couldn't find it, so you got undead.
Cool,
And
perfect.
And looks overcast, but you recognise, it's going to clear up and it's going to brighten right out. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I'll shout to the others. Sun, we'll have sun later. Be a nice warm day.
Persephone, as you done your petition and freshen up, you do smell the waft of the bacon, the waft of the sausage smell.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
The grease of the breakfasts.
That's what I like to see.
Mitch is obviously up and ready to make a good breakfast for everybody involved.
Lovely. You're right, Mitchell. How's it going? Did you sleep well?
Oh, yes. All good, thank you, Miss Persephone.
Oh, don't worry with the miss. Just Persephone's fine. What do we got cooking then, matey?
Bit of everything, really. All sorts. What do you want? And he's kind of juggling lots of things and bits and bobs. It's chaotic, but controlled. Like he
knows what he's doing. Love.
He's getting those eggs. But he's clear. He's on track.
Cool. Nothing much. I don't want anything too complicated. I'm thinking just 2 pieces of bacon, 3 hash browns, 2 sausages split open if you can, eggs fried, not scrambled. It's a bit of toast if you can do that. Some beans and a little bit of black pudding if you got it.
Jeez, going for the full Wetherspoons experience.
All of this. Okay, and the eggs are those sunny side.
Absolutely smashing. Yes, please, thank you.
Lovely. Go sit down. I'll bring it through.
Oh, and a black coffee, please.
Yes, indeed.
You're a star, Mitchell. Thank you very much. Here you go. And however much the breakfast costs, Persephone will.
Oh no, that's on the house. You've done us a big favour.
Oh, you're a star. Take a little bit anyway. It's a little tip for yourself for such excellent service, mate.
He throws it up in the air, and as it comes down behind him, his tail just curls and catches it and pops it on a side.
Lovely, lovely stuff. Dinner, breakfast on a show.
Nice Patrick.
So yeah, you take a seat, and I'm presuming, Gideon, you're going to wander back in from your doings, and
Yes. I'll wander back in. I'll be like, right, so take some breakfast. Drink wise, what's on offer? What we got?
So Mitch is continuing with his little get to go. He's gathering the not much, but definitely a pile plate that Persephone has requested. Well, just got some of the usual bits. Obviously, you've got what's at the bar, but it's a bit early for that, perhaps. And we've also got the teas, coffees, whatever you'd like, really.
I will have. Do you have like honey?
Oh, of course, yes.
Okay, can I have some of that in like a tea? Just honey and some nice tea would do lovely.
Excellent, we'll get down with that. Lovely.
And if you could, just a couple of drops of mead in there for me, if you would.
If you're an early morning kind of guy, you're an early morning kind of guy. Let's go.
Hey, you got to start that engine somehow.
He is on board. Yep.
That's it.
Any
Thank you.
food for you,
Cheers.
sir?
Thank you very much.
Gideon, any food for you, sir? Mr. Gideon.
I'll just point at what Persephone had. Give me some of that, whatever she's got.
All over again. Let's go. Lovely.
Actually, no. Can I have?
He freezes mid-movement.
You
can see him eyeballing the bacon. It's starting to singe.
Gideon, for the love of God, man, the poor man's watching the bacon burn.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'll take it. I'll take it. I was a bit indecisive there. I do apologise.
Oh, Mitch.
Hey, Big M, he's good. He's a good guy. He's a good dude.
Lovely.
Little Mitchy.
So he gets all that out to you. Both your plates come, and you've got the blackest, lovely bitter coffee, and you've got your. It's like the chamomile, but there's a minty hue, and then you've got the honey and a little dash of the mead flavour behind it there.
Nice.
As he's delivered those, I'm presuming Blaze and the young lady will be meandering down.
Blair's been awake for ages, so she's just been sort of there, like, just waiting for Winnie. And she just gets down the stairs and just ushers Winnie over to the seat. Just, all right, wherever you want. You know, if he's got it, you can ask for it.
Just the eggs, I think. Just scrambled eggs and the toast, maybe. She's sort of looking at you, kind of the nerves of like. She feels like she's failed in her interactions because like your companions have already worked out who she is, so she's terrified to talk to anyone else now in case they also work it out.
That's what you want. That's what you can have, I suppose. Hey, Mitch. Did you get that?
Scrambled egg for the young lady, yes, of course, and for yourself.
Oh, yeah, just egg and bacon. That'll be fine.
Lovely. And the drink, or you're all fine now? That's all fine.
So I look down at Winnie, just like, what do you want? Did milk or orange juice or what? I don't know.
You got some orange juice? And Winnie just sort of nods vigorously at that one. Yeah.
I'll just have water. Don't mind me.
Excellent, excellent. Don't take a seat. I'll come bring it over. Brilliant.
So, hand her over. Just.
Excellent.
I don't sit down though for the moment. I'm just sort of ambling around the room, sort of taking a quick look out, because it occurs to me we just left a bunch of corpses outside.
Surprisingly, as you go outside, there's actually very little sign of the dead. There's some stains and some grossness, but there's not much out there to see.
Is there still like an arrow point in the wall of the shop for it that Gideon shot at one of the
That
guys?
is gone. There's a divot where it was, but it's no longer there. Anyone take
my arrow?
Everyone taking a look out. Would you just roll me a little perception?
Yeah, go on then. I'll take part. Oh, that's actually better than I thought it was.
12.
Perception.
Mm-hmm. We have a mystery freeze from Ailey. She will be back.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. I rolled a 16.
It's okay.
16, if that's helpful.
That is most helpful. I will.
It's more helpful than I am with my 12.
Your 12 will be adequate. I will reveal all once we have a return of the lovely lady. Well, I won't lie. Just whilst we're at a little break, I did not anticipate a lock-in. But
Hey,
sure.
you know, you've got to celebrate your victories while you can.
Well, I see that. I can get that. Absolutely.
Sorry, guys. My Wi-Fi took that moment to drop out.
Uh-oh.
As they do, that's
Never
okay.
mind.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was a 25. 19
Beautiful.
plus 6.
Wow. Well, I feel sorry that you're wasting such good rolls so early on because you only needed the 12 that Tony got. But hey, looking out, you do spy. As you look down towards the end of the village, you see Thistle, the weasel folk, just dragging the last bits of a corpse down towards his little shack of a house.
Yeah, that tracks, honestly. That seems right for him.
I'm morbidly curious, but also slightly disgusted.
You recall to yourselves that smell of furs within his abode, and yeah, it makes sense.
No. The morbid curiosity is gone. Nope.
It got a bit too morbid for you there, Blaive.
I'm here to stop morbid shit from happening, not contemplate it.
Encourage it. All right.
Wow.
So as you're all kind of tying up, finishing your breakfast and things, a person who I've forgotten what they look like comes in. Hang on, let me double check. Ah, yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. The lovely potion maker botanist that you met the previous day sort of comes bustling in.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow! Oh, I'm so pleased I caught you. We've heard the news. Everyone's heard that what you've all done, and I did a bit of a run round to see if anyone had anything to say. Thank you before you escaped off into the marshes. Why would they go there? I mean, I know they've got rid of the problems, but it's still a bad, gross. We came to say thank you. I came to say thank you for them. Aha! And she's sort of got a little hamper in her hands that she's carrying. She brings and sort of pops on the table. I mean, there's not that many of us, but here we go. We've got from Daryl the butcher, and she pops down what looks like a little selection of charcuterie.
Ooh, lovely.
Okay.
It's just cured meats and things, but you know, if you're going to go out,
yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh, and Agnes
That's
said,
eating from it.
Agnes sent these as well, and there's a couple of there's like 4 or 5 just really dainty little pastries. Oh, and they insisted you have this as well because you're going out there. She said it's lucky. She pops a little stone down that's kind of shiny and grey with little mossy tones veined through it. She reckons it's good luck or something like that. So there you go. Oh, and Bracken said if you know he doesn't have much, he can just give you. But if you wanted to check in with him, he's a blacksmith, and if you wanted to check in with him, he would have a look at if you've got any equipment or anything you want checking over or looking at before you go off in the place out there. He'd be happy to see to you. I did peg down Thistle. I pegged him to tell him to,
Pegged him? What?
Look, I know you two have got this weird, you've got a bit of a business deal going on, but I think it's a little bit TMI. We've only just met you, darling.
Yeah, not for us to judge.
She looks very
confused. Your business is...
Mods, the nasty bot is in the chat right now. Be gone, bot.
Hang on, I don't have access to it on Paul's computers. They go ban. Bath your face.
Ban, go away. Uses ban.
Bath your face. Thank you, Persephone, for that beautiful fourth wall moment.
That's all right.
Mod stuff is limited from my phone, so I can't do an awful lot.
I can just imagine some weird Warforged comes in you can buy more patrons at this thing, and Persephone just
shut up.
No!
Be gone!
No, the hand of the DM god comes down and just picks him out. Anyway, no, at your mention of your comments, she just looks really confused. Anyway, I was pestering him to make sure he gives something as a thank you, and he said to give you this and that he'd been saving it for reasons, and she sort of delicately puts down this, it looks like a bottle about that sort of size, the roundness of the ball of it would just fit in the palm of your hand. It's kind of wrapped, not quite a paper bag, but it's kind of just covered up a little. And corked, wax sealed, and tied at the top.
I'm a little bit concerned that there's going to be something untoward in this bottle.
There's a bit of a glow of light just coming out the gap around the shrouding of it.
Ooh, looks magical.
This kind of one finger at the top of the bag and just...
You look and see inside that there appears to be some sort of molten, glowing, almost fiery liquid swirling around inside the glass.
Okay, that's either going to be really good when you're hurt, or really good for getting hurt. I'm not sure
what
which.
Did he say? Did he say what it did?
I'll be honest. He wouldn't even tell me why he had it. I think it's some of that.
That sounds suspicious.
That fire they use up, to make the explosions.
Yeah, I think it's the latter. I think it's really good for hurting.
Well, there's no one way to find out. We'll throw it the first opportunity we get.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Just get a feeling that maybe maybe it's something really illegal to have, and he's just trying to get rid of it on the first poor feckers who are going to leave this place and go into the marshes.
To be fair, that's not a bad plan.
To be fair,
if you'd like to do an investigation,
illegal shit.
You know, you can see if you know
no, you know what? I've already poked a finger in there. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna poke a finger. I've already poked a finger in there. I haven't died, so you know.
Can I do an Arcana check? An Arcana check, please.
Arcana.
Arcana check for you.
18.
No, do an Arcana check. Right now.
My Arcana check was 26.
Shit. Oh,
she's
you're a wizard, aren't you? Are you a wizard?
With the Arcana.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah, between the pair of you, you both recognise this is Alchemist's fire.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no.
I'm chucking that.
So, I think that this is probably going to be best in the hands of you. I'm going to point at Persephone.
Me?
Why not me?
Yeah. Because, well, first off, you're about water, and quite frankly, I'm not 100% certain that you're not just going to throw this at some random shit.
I find that very elementist, but go on.
She's shit hot with Arcana and kind of just like totally like.
Persephone, question to you: Can you throw?
I can throw as well as any other type of character. I would say, it's it's an improvised weapon. So yeah, just as well as everybody else.
Okay, well,
let's put it this way, Gideon. The chances are you're going to be up and close and personal in the face of something, right?
Yeah, then I go with it.
Yeah, you will likely receive splashback and get yourself hurt.
I'll be alright. Trust me.
I'm not on board with that. I actually think that it might be better to give it to Persephone because she's actually, you know, even if she just lobs it and it's sort of AoE kind of shit, you know, that's kind of helpful for her.
Okay, well, for safety purposes, Persephone, do you feel confident with this product in your possession?
Oh, sure. I think so. I think so.
Sold. Done deal.
Yeah. Sits
Sold.
on it.
Convince
First opportunity.
That's it. Absolutely fine.
Fire.
Done deal.
Oh shit, this is cool. So I was reading, I was like, only a D4 damage. That feels low. And then I realized it's a D4 at the start of every turn. That's
I see. Just continuously burns.
The DC for the creature is fairly like to extinguish is fairly low, but like it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Like in terms of an item, that's gonna be quite nice. That'd be quite nice.
I'm glad we got to the bottom of that one.
This good luck stone thing.
Yes.
Good luck.
What is that?
Babe.
Is it like just sort of
just like a nice, pretty little rock?
Just a mossy rock.
No, like the mossiness is like in the veins of it. It looks for all the like a moss agate for people who are like being weird enough to like the stones and stuff.
There's no engravings or anything. It's just freaking rock.
Just for all the world, looks like a rock that she insists is lucky.
That's pretty. Can I do another Arcana? Can I do another Arcana check, please?
No, you can do an Arcana check.
Go for it. Do it. Go on. Big numbers.
That's a 25.
Yeah.
No, that's a 27. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you examine it, you pick it up to have a look, and you feel lucky all of a sudden, and you realise this actually really is a luck stone.
Oh.
Agnes isn't just denial, it really is a good stone.
Okay, guys, this stone is a hell of a good stone. It's literally a luck stone. So that's cool. I think I don't know. I think maybe it's probably as you're kind of, no offense, Gideon, but I feel like because you're kind of in charge, either you or not in charge. Well, no, you are in charge slightly, aren't you, Blade? You are literally in charge.
Who decided that? Who decided this?
Or Blade when
Me,
she
the minute I
they
fucking
hired
hired
us.
you.
Well, I still think that's up for debate.
I think that maybe either you or the princess should have it. You or the girl should hold on to that.
I would agree that it would be better for probably Winnie to have it than
Winnie. That was it.
yeah.
Give it to that wave child there.
Wave child. the wave child.
She's a waif and a stray.
She looks at you with a bit of a excuse me.
Calm down, princess. Calm down, princess. Chill out.
So yeah, Persephone's gonna.
I like that.
Persephone's gonna hold the stone and she's gonna give it to Winnie, and she's like, "Look, hey," which she's gonna kind of like crouch down to Winnie. How old is Winnie? Like 12.
24.
12.
Oh.
Is that too young? Is that too young to like kneel down to? I don't know. Also, Persephone's only like
about. I mean, how tall is Persephone?
5'4", so Persephone is.
She's probably about the same height.
Yeah,
she's probably about the same size.
She's about here on you. She's not that much shorter than you.
Right, in that case, I'm not gonna kneel down. I'm not gonna kneel down and embarrass myself.
You could. That would be hilarious. You kneel down and she's just like still stood there.
Persephone, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Winnie.
Princess, please.
Like Frodo giving something to Lady Aragorn.
Take my lucky stone.
Oh no, not me Lucky Charms!
Yes! She's got me Lucky Charms. Oh no!
Someone finally realised what I did.
Oh dear.
No.
There we go. Fell into that trap.
She put in the Lucky Charms.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Winnie, take me Lucky Charms.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I've just upset my cat.
I'm sorry, Ailey's cat.
He was such a shitty look on his face.
You just knelt to this child and gone, have my lucky stone.
I'm sorry, Ailey's cat, and sorry the entire Irish community.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be okay.
No. I think that's
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Oh, and these are ones. These are from me. And this one here, and she sort of gives it to you. It's a lovely little potion that you look inside, and it's got sort of glowing purple liquid. Just slightly, and it's labeled as potion of maximum power.
Ooh,
interesting.
Which I will over table tell you that when you drink that, the first time you cast a damage-dealing spell of 4th level or lower within a minute of drinking that potion, instead of rolling dice to determine the damage, you just use the highest possible number for each die.
Oh, so it's basically a fuck you in particular potion.
Yeah, it is.
love that.
But I only had the one because they're quite hard to get all the ingredients for. But it just, well, you know. Yeah.
Well, that's yours then. Points to Persephone. Bingo.
Oh no, I've got far too much now. I feel very greedy.
Well,
I did also have these, and she presents to you 4 little bottles. And we had a bit of a flood a while back, and these ones, all the labels got washed off, so I don't really know what they are, but you might as well have them. I've been needing to do something with them.
What are they? Just like tubes of water?
So you look inside, and there are various colours. There's a green, a blue, a purple, and a pinky coloured one, but they are unlabelled.
Well,
green, blue,
purple, and pink.
Purple and pink. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm sure at some point we'll figure out what these are by either throwing them, ingesting them, or spilling them, I suppose.
Doing an Arcana check.
Arcana
check.
Give them a whiff, see what they smell like as well, just in case they're like acidic or something.
But
Don't want to sort of
give it to Winnie, she'll drink
up.
anything.
Oh dear.
But yes, so she gives you those, and she's right.
Okay.
We've just got a bit of tidy up to do, and she sort of disappears, scuttles out of the place.
Bye.
Cool.
So you
Starts
have
eating the pastries.
Thank you. What was the name again?
This was Bathilda.
Thank you,
Bathilda.
shopkeep.
Thank you, Bathilda. Thank you very much, and to everybody else as well.
So, is there anything you guys would like to do before you set out actually into said marshy lands?
I think it'd be quite. I'm wondering if maybe a trip to the blacksmith, if anyone's got anything metal, and he said he can do something for us. I don't know what that kind of entails, but I've got a sword.
Find out. Yeah. I mean, you could. I mean, maybe get a better sword. I don't know.
Soup it up a little bit.
Maybe.
Blaze just kind of looks down at herself as like half plate shield.
I mean, you could probably get
all
that
the metal
cleaned
stuff.
or at least
She's just
shined up a little bit.
I might have a little bit of metal. I think I took a ding yesterday. Might need that hammering out. You know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you could get souped up as well. You'd be super souped. And Gideon, you're a monk. You've not got anything, have you? Really? You're just. I don't know if you've got.
I've got a spear. That's kind of it.
Gideon has
That's
his fists. His
what I'm
fists are
rocking
worth
around.
more than. No,
What?
they're not. But you know,
Okay.
whatever. They're worth more than
Well
like
done.
pastries. They're definitely worth more than a muffin.
No. Still eats all the.
Worth more than a
Eating
fucking
all the
muffin.
pastries.
That's all
I
can say.
bloody hate muffins. I tell you that for free.
Fine, I'll have yours.
Blueberry muffins.
Fucking
Absolutely not on.
Yeah, they are worth.
Um,
Gideon's fists are worth more than 6 blueberry muffins. Okay.
probably.
Damn
Just
right
as
they are.
doughy. So,
It's just doughy, squishy.
DM, quick question: would we have had any sort of rest?
You'll
Long rest,
absolutely,
short rest.
you'll actually have had a long rest. I do apologise. I should have
Perfect.
said.
I will. No, I'm just checking. Just checking. I will click that button right now.
Do
Push
Push that button.
I'm restored of my key points. Huzzah!
the magical.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Right,
waterbed.
let's find some kids to beat up. Still there, white lightning.
I was like, I don't know if I want to be in this
Cider.
show in danger. Right. Oh, I've dropped a dice. And it's a dice switch dice that's really pointy, so I need to find that. There it is.
Uh-oh. Regret that later.
Ah, I found
That's
it.
gonna hurt.
Aha. Okay, so
Right.
you take
Oh.
the window to the blacksmith.
Blacksmith. Wait for
Well,
it.
we're
This
sort.
cow's character? The blacksmith?
Cow's character's the blacksmith, yeah.
I thought Bracken was. I thought the blacksmith is called Bracken.
Yeah, someone just comes
Not
around the
anymore.
corner and just goes, "Did someone say beating up some kids?" No, that hasn't happened.
That's fun.
Rob them of their cider and their cigarettes or something.
I love Frosty Jacks.
Oh, that's memories of bad choices. Anyway, Ailey, did you have questions there?
It's just as we're walking along, it's just gonna got Winnie there. So Winnie, last night, creepy shit at the window. Hey, yeah.
Yes, there was. There was. It was trying to talk to me.
Yeah. If I remember rightly, it asked if you were lonely.
It did.
Just wanted to tell you I'm sorry. You know, I'm not exactly the kind of friend that you'd want, I know.
It's
I know this is pretty tough on you.
It's okay. You were always Mother's favorite.
I don't know, what sometimes when I answered back she wasn't that pleased with me. It was quite amusing actually. Her face would turn really red. You know, just like poof, it would go up like whoop. It was quite funny.
It would blend in with her hair.
Yeah, it would. It was very entertaining.
Do you think she's still alive?
I like to think she is.
Hmm.
She was a punchy lady. You know, she had that, a really mean right foot as well. You know, she knew exactly where to kick you. I don't think any of the Clacturn would have stood a chance against that right foot.
She chuckles. You can see
They don't chainmail that bit, by the way. Just as a warning, if you ever need to know, they don't chainmail that bit.
chuckles like, yeah, I suppose.
But, look, I know that you probably are quite lonely, and you know, hanging out with us adults is not going to be fun. But I promise that when we get to where we're going, it'll get better.
I mean, Persephone seems really nice. She's very friendly.
Have you noticed that her tail does that weird spinny thing?
I didn't know if I was allowed to say.
Maybe don't say it to her face just yet, but it's like one of those with the sycamore seeds. Just woo!
It is. just give it a smile.
Just bear with us, okay? I know we're not the funnest of people, but
Mother said be strong, so I'm going to do that.
yeah, but it's okay to be weak sometimes, you know.
She sort of shrugs, but you have arrived at the blacksmith, which is one of the slightly more built-up looking buildings. It's less rickety looking than the others. It's actually got a lot more stone. Still evidence of damp rising, but stone nonetheless. And she goes, "Oh, we're here," to avoid having to express feelings because she's got a lot of those.
I just kind of reach out, put my hand on like she's wearing a hood, I'm guessing, so just put a hand on the head and just ruffle it a little bit. And all right, hey, maybe we can buy you something pointy. I don't know. Let's go.
Excellent. So as you all enter in, you can hear sort of the pumping of some bellows and like the startings of a warm fire being built, and the sound of hooves clopping, just clomp, clomp, upon some stone flooring. And as you look in, you see kind of from the corner area, turning to face you. I nearly said a word that I didn't want to say it like that. No. It's actually a minotaur. And he's tall and broad.
Fucking Bryce Doomseed.
No, okay. He's obviously got the horns. There's one that's kind of got a big sort of a crack in a little. Well, it must have been a crack in it at one point that's then been covered over with a little bit of copper, sort of put onto it. And he sees you. He comes over. He's, "Hello. I believe you're the ones who helped us." He's remarkably quietly, softly spoken for such a big, broad being.
Bracken, is it?
Yes, that's me. I'm Bracken of the smith here. I do you have anything I could help you with as a thank you for your services here?
I think maybe you should start with them, and points at Blaive, who is essentially head to toe in varying bits of metal.
Just metal.
Metal.
I got a ding.
All metallic.
Oh, so I see. Oh, and he comes over and he sort of, and he is like, how tall is Blade?
5'9".
Yeah, so he's kind of his horns are tickling the 7 foot mark, and so he sort of crouch like, oh yes, I do see that you've taken a bit of would you? I could have a look at that if you would like.
Yeah, that'd be grand. It's kind of poking in awkward places.
I mean, you might have to remove for me to.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Do you want me to just do it right here, or like?
I mean, you could.
I don't mind. I'm wearing a jerkin underneath. It's all good. But...
Oh well, if you're willing, I'll just
Okay. It's just tits. I don't care.
He's super awkward.
They just should unbuckle it. There's a lot of buckles. There's some fucking buckles everywhere. Strap some fucking buckles just under there and over here, and like pauldrons and fucking the arms are just like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hang on, this might take a while. I got 10 minutes before this is off, guys. Have fun.
I've got this sword.
Shit, you know.
Oh, yes. Oh, let's have a look at that. And he examines it. And he actually sort of, as he looks, he turns it over in his hand and then, sticking out a finger, rests it, and it balances perfectly upon the finger. Goes, oh, very well balanced. It's lovely. Lovely. Flip, and catches it with surprising dexterity again for such a broad person. Very nice. Would you like me to just give it a bit of a overwork, or?
Yeah, I mean, whatever you recommend. To be honest, you're the expert here. It's my so obviously, you know, it's pretty decent quality. The balance, as you say, she's pretty good. But no, whatever you recommend, a bit of a polish, whatever you think's good for the sword.
I'll give her a good looking at. Lovely. I'll give her just the seeing to she requires. I didn't mean it in that way. I mean, as in, like, I will look at the sword and make it well. And he's sort of, what is
Cheers.
Okay. All right.
Kinky blacksmith have we walked into?
Yeah, I know. Oh my.
You got anything there, Gideon? Want your spear having a little look at? Fuck's sake.
Nah.
You want your spear
Thanks.
having a see-into by Bracken?
No, I'm pretty good. I'm fine. Yeah, I've sorted it out myself. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh dear.
Alrighty.
We have deteriorated. What a pity. Never mind.
As we always do. Okay, so you've dislodged all the bits of armor, and he goes, well, I'll be a couple of hours. Just check back.
Are you gonna be okay without your armor for a couple of hours there, Blaze?
I still have a shield that I can beat the shit out of you with. Oh, good.
No, you couldn't, and you know it. And he starts walking off.
Well, anywhere you want to go, Persephone, we'll let that fuck go off by himself.
I mean, I'm not really sure. I'd like to figure out what's in these potions, these 4 the labelless ones, but I don't know if there's anybody here who'd be able to help us with that. I'd be terrified to go in to the thistle fella again, but I don't think magic's really his thing. Obviously, Bathilda is the one who gave them to us, so she doesn't really know what they are. I don't know if there is there anything here that you got, either of you two, have seen before. Oh no, Blade, I'm sorry. Oh, you're back.
The blacksmith.
Blade just left. Oh, Blade, for God's sake, what are you doing? Gideon, anything you've seen here before?
Blinking out of existence temporarily, sorry.
I didn't even know you had that spell, darling. It's all good.
Cat invisibility.
Where it came from. It just occasionally just shits the bed. I don't know. I think it's
Well, don't do that. That's just unfortunate.
It's a bad spell.
Branson.
Oh,
Don't do it.
No.
Connect fiber.
Since Persephone, do they give off anything magic? These kind of things? Do you kind of?
Let's have a see, shall we?
I mean,
No, I got a nat 1, so that's a 9.
Ooh, okay.
Honestly, normally when we're trying to identify something, somebody sits there for an hour and usually sniffs it, then licks it a little bit, and, you know, whatever. But that's just how we do it. If we don't have an identify, you know.
Okay. What about the child? Can you do anything special? What about the kid? What about the kid? Can you got any magic? You got anything that can help in this situation, or no?
It's all right, Winnie. It's okay. It's all right.
No. Okay. Well, you know, I just want you to feel part of the group. You know, just not just luggage that gets carried around. You are, you know, a person.
You're one of us.
One of us. One of us. One
Us,
of us.
one of us, one of us.
Right, bear with me una momento. I'm having a fight with OBS because it doesn't want to give me Ailey's cam back. For some
Bastards.
It's alright, I'm sick of my face too, so, you know.
I'll tell you what, seeing as you're waiting for the blacksmith and I'm having a fight with technology, we will take a short break time just here and then come
Sounds good.
with a fixed up moment. We'll be back in a short.
Stay tuned.
Pressing on. took a little teeny weeny break, but we are back. We are returning to our crew and collective. Look at the whole face. Cal, are you alright, babe?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Goodbye.
So we return to our lovely characters who have had a bit of time to kill, a bit of a bimble around and exist. But we will return with them back now with the blacksmith, returning for their bits and bobs and items and things and stuff. Is everyone going back, or is it just going to be Persephone and Blade who've left things there for him?
Let's all go back, I think.
Yeah.
Come on, we can't split the party now.
Group trip.
Group trip, yes. Okay, you go back in, and you just hear just little tip 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 of little metal on metal tap 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 as you walk in, and he's just lovely. There we go. Excellent. Oh, you've come back. Just finishing off that last bit there. Lovely. That's a side project. Anyway, and sort of goes over and presents first. Here you are, lovely lady, and presents to you to Persephone, who presents to you your rapier back, and he says, "Oh, I've just given it a little bit of an extra polish, and I've just sort of sharpened it up a little bit, and it should be fine. It is a lovely piece already."
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
As you sort of take it in your hand and you can swish it about a bit, you do feel like it is a bit quicker and a bit sharper in its movements and lighter in the turns. In fact, it would almost be described as a rapier with a +1 to it now.
Oh, would it? Oh, thank you very much.
I'm really giving, okay? But the worry is, if I'm being this giving now, what am I doing later?
Hell on fire and death.
Bastard.
Exactly. If it's anything like what I do, it's going to be, oh, here's some lovely gifts. Fucking death.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed how many health potions we've been given recently? That should be weird. I did actually make that exact comment at a D&D gig I did once, the reason we weren't here last week.
Ah.
I made that exact comment. We need another health potion, guys.
I wonder why.
And
Bronze dragon.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ancient or regular?
Yeah, I think you need a few health potions there. Yeah.
Okay, and these are yours back. There we are. These are a castle forge. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
I just thought you appear to be the sort who wears it all the time. You don't really seem to take it off all that much.
Yeah, kind of gets a bit smelly. Yeah.
So
yeah, sorry.
I took the liberty of just putting a bit of coating on it. It's something we use down here that helps just prevent the rusting and the mildew from the dampness everywhere.
Grand, thank you. That's yeah, that's helpful.
He presents it back, and it is gleaming, shining, and the little couple of dinks and bits, aside of the obvious ones you got from the previous night, are all smoothed over and nice again. But even a few other older ones have all been tidied up. You look gleaming and fresh, as much as you can with the dark coloured metal it is. But you know,
yeah, black metal. Yeah,
but it's shiny.
It's shiny black metal. You know.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking sparkly goth, yo. It's great.
You are a sparkle goth.
Sparkle goth.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. I live for that shit.
Excellent. So it's, as you come out the blacksmith now, it's coming on for probably close to kind of early afternoon times. It's taken a bit of a while to get all this, to do breakfast and all the bits and bobs. Are we setting off into our marshland now?
Are
Do
we?
we? Yeah, I think we should.
Yes.
Shopping.
What else is in this town that we can look at?
Is there a man that looks like Cal knocking about somewhere?
No, not in
Manny!
Manny, where are you?
Not in the village, no.
Oh,
is there
lovely.
Is there a pet shop where I can stare in the window at all the little kittens and puppies for like ages?
no, they've not.
Oh, sad times.
The closest
I,
you,
I,
the closest you have,
down, isn't it?
environment would be
the closest you have
cool.
there is Thistle's place with all the furs.
I don't think
that's
that's the
the
kind of
one
pet
there,
I'm
yeah.
after. You know, that's a worry. That's a worrying kind of pet. I'm expecting some kind of crawling claw to come out of Thistle's place at some point. You know, just.
I think we should head off, lads, into
Sounds
the
good.
lovely, lovely marshes over there, where I'm sure nothing's gonna come out and get us.
We're absolutely not going to get jumped at all.
Nope.
Not at all.
Are very well
Absolutely fine.
potions and health
Absolutely
kits
fine.
and herbals and camping gear. You've got all sorts. So, right. So you step out into the marshland. Gideon, for you, this is familiar terrain, you know. And as you kind of walk along and make your way through, there's still kind of a hint of a low mist in places, a bit of patchy fog, and that's obviously just coming up from the marsh itself. Around you, there's that fecund smell, which you're probably getting somewhat used to, but it's stronger in some parts than others. The ground beneath your feet is mostly stable, and there are some few obvious waterways and puddles, but even every now and again you'll take a step and it looks like solid grass and your foot will just drop down a little bit. You'll feel your ankles go a tad. But by and large, not a great lot happens for a little while. You make your way through. The sun has passed its peak, but it is a bit humid and sweaty and clammy. Blaze, you're probably quite pleased to have that bit of coating on your armour at this point, realising just how much moisture there's going to be around you.
They stabbed me for this. That was real clever. Wow.
You do hear a few odd sounds here and there, the croak of a frog and a few cracks and splashes of unseen beings around you. Heading on towards the afternoon, later into the afternoon, it's probably coming on for 4 o'clock-ish now. Ish. Like, you know, sun's there. You're walking along and you just hear the shriek of a girl. Of the girl with you, in fact.
Oh, shit.
Oh, piss. That's...
Where is she going? I'm assuming that along the way she's like supposed to be close to me, and it's like, where the fuck have you gone? How do you slink away?
She's stood just a tiny bit back from you. She's still amongst the group, and she's looking down at the side of her arm where there's just a large leech just hanging down.
Oh, Christ. That's disgusting.
There's a shriek, and there's this moment where you see this glow of gold going about her head, and then a flash. And around
Fireball.
you, suddenly appearing as if from nowhere, you see 5 poof, 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 poof of these beings just appear out of nowhere. They look like some sort of floating jelly creature with tentacles hanging out, just levitating in the air, and gobbly eyes looking at you.
Oh, shit.
They sort of shift colour through various spectrums and then settle in a deep, angry red.
Oh, yikes. I'm assuming these are... Blaive, are these are her... This is her. This is Winnie doing this with the jellyfish.
Do I know if this is Winnie doing this?
You've been with this family a long time. You know what's happening here.
Yeah, don't worry.
Lovely. I don't think I've got the capacity to be fighting giant glowing jellyfish right now. A leech I can just about handle.
As one of the things closer to her, she yells again, and there is a second flash, and she's gone.
No.
Oh,
well, she's gone.
That's not
Shit.
good.
Oh.
Would everyone?
Well, tits and ball bags.
What is that? Is that our nicknames? And she points at her and.
I mean,
Which one's tits and which
do you
one's
want
ball bags?
your nicknames? I
So,
can
just
absolutely
points
make them
himself
your
like,
nickname.
am I tits or what?
I think you might be
I-
ball bag, but I'm not sure.
Hey, I mean,
Oh no, it was
hey,
more a.
happy to trade.
It was an exclamation. I don't. This was one of the few things that I really didn't want to happen. I think she's blinked. I don't.
Wait, she's done this before.
Yeah,
So
once or
right, so
twice.
how did you find her last time this happened?
Well, we kind of just waited for her to zap back into our
Right.
plane of existence.
Does she have troubles with Virgin Media as well then?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ah, shit.
Terrible.
Son.
Even worse than I do, you know. Like, freaking
Oh.
awful.
Damn.
Right.
This deity is just fucking things up.
Yeah, no, she's got the parental controls on, and unfortunately that does kind of, screw things over for everybody involved. But,
God damn it.
God damn it. No, last time we just sort of waited a few minutes and she came back, but, yeah, I
What, in the
wasn't
same
expecting
spot?
that reaction from a leech. Yeah, maybe I should have warned her about those. Oh dear.
So, Ailey, will your laptop withstand us touching Roll20?
Well, I've got it open, so it's
Ooh.
not so
Damn.
much the laptop. The laptop itself, well, like, very, very hot on my lap. It's more just the internet that drops out.
Laptop, ignite.
Laptop, yeah.
Flame on.
Yep, sudden flaming death on my lap right now. No.
Well, if it will, I will send us over there
Just throw it at the wall.
and get you guys to roll me some initiative in just 2 moments whilst I get us set up.
What's
Sure.
our proficiency bonus at the moment? I can't remember. Because
3?
3, okay. Because I get a
let me just-
bonus to my initiative of proficiency bonus.
Yes,
Because I'm on my phone, I can't see it.
Yeah, no, it's 3.
Give me a moment,
It's
I'm
3.
3, okay.
Well, OBS has had a fight with me because I dared put my Roll20 on a different screen, and that is just offensive, apparently. There we go.
How dare you? How dare
I
you?
know,
How very
I
dare
know.
you?
Awful, awful behaviour. It's fine. We will do some juggling, but if you guys could roll me that, and I will.
Just need to mute myself for a second. I'll be right back.
That's absolutely fine because I need to get my little initiative tracker up and running. So bear uno momento. Okay.
I feel someone's going to come right in the last moment. Yeah.
With
Here
a
comes-
small child on the back.
Riding a mammoth or something.
I think I found something of yours. I do.
God, you're going to be really disappointed.
It's just like a halfling with an umbrella or something.
Just floating down. Like
Yeah,
Mary
Poppins in. Yeah. All right.
Oh, Mary fucking Poppins, y'all.
Come to I've heard you need some help.
That bit there. Every time I watch that, Paul cries at that bit.
What, Mary
Oh.
fucking Poppins?
Yeah, not that bit, but at the then subsequent bit that occurs.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair.
Yes.
I'd think that's fair.
Bear with me a moment. I'm just applying.
No,
you.
I think it's going to be homebrew. It's going to be some homebrew something.
I think you have
out of the
really high
ordinary.
expectations of my baby DMing, but sure.
No, I think Cal's character that's going to come in any minute now is
Oh!
going to be some sort
No, I'm not playing a character. I told you already. It's not happening.
No,
Right,
he's
okay,
playing all of these.
sure.
He's been the collective mind,
Sure.
obviously.
And
Sure, Manny. Sure.
The
oh,
collective
that's what everyone's
mind.
calling me now. Stop making fun of my new nickname I gave myself.
There we go. And okay.
They call me Manny because I'm a man and I have knees.
Michael has.
That makes sense, actually. It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean that tracks.
Oh, hello, Odd. Welcome
Oh.
into darling. No, it's not.
I mean, if you
the point.
didn't,
I took over.
Mwahaha.
I was just Paul.
Is that
Just
a flump?
Right. Would you guys roll me some initiatives just so I've got that ready?
Oh,
Sure.
Lordy.
Anyway, I'm going to
14
shout
for
out because
me.
I'm not actually in the game.
Right.
Yeah, it's 14 for me.
15.
Strong 5.
A whole
Strong
5.
five.
Wow.
Strong 5. Bring up
Filthy
the
five,
rear
the
with
wizard.
a cheeky 5.
I mean, to be honest, it's probably a good spot for a wizard to be.
Yeah, I think I rolled quite poorly for initiative last time as well.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
It's
But
just,
when you started your blade singing shit, that was it. It was kind of like, well, this is done.
yeah, I was on my blade song. Shit. And now I've got my +1 sword. Oi oi. Lads. Beer. Women. Football.
Okay, so
That's the chant of all men everywhere. Nailed it.
That's all I heard when I went to watch. That's all I heard when I watched the Euros final in a pub.
What, just everyone shouting beer?
Women, football. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's kind of what we do.
that said, we are starting off our. Yeah, don't need that bit open no more. No, don't need that bit open no more. Close the series. So, the flump closest to you, because it is indeed a flump that's got a deep, angry red that's undulating in worry and frustration, and it flaps its little tendrils at you.
Oh, Jesus. What are you doing?
And it rolls for 14.
A 14?
Yeah.
You think a 14's going to hit me? You'd be
know.
correct. Yeah, it does.
Oh, wait. Can I just ask, do we still have all of Blade's bonuses?
No.
I would not.
Oh, you bastard.
You're a bastard. I need my greeny bluey dice. Oh, okay, so that gives you. That's the wrong dice. Roll the correct one, you donkey. Try again.
Ooh.
Roll
I
the
don't
correct
like
dice.
this now. My AC is 1 point lower.
You receive 3 points of piercing damage and 2 points of acid damage at that point from the little zappy end as it jabs into you.
That's absolutely shocking. So how much was that? Sorry, 3?
That was a 3 and a 2, I believe.
Cool.
Right.
So 5. Ow!
Apologies.
That's all. Just ow.
Oh. And the next flump.
Ouch.
South, I need to make a way to make these more distinguishable on the thing. I know I do. I'm terrible.
That's cool. Don't worry.
It is visible. Good. It makes a movement blade towards you. Already, and it takes a swipe towards blade for a whole 13 points.
It's like
Nothing really happens.
kind of blink at it, like, Winnie, your flump is being weird.
To see you and also takes some shit.
No, that luckily that one doesn't hit me. Good Lord, what are you doing? Good Lord, what are you doing?
What's happening?
Stop it. Blade.
I don't feel great about this. From my knowledge of like this sort of thing happening before, do these when Winnie has a moment and Winnie has a moment and summons things. Hostile. Do they remain hostile for the whole length that they are present?
It can depend on the things that have been summoned.
Really angry that my sister's just arrived at my parents' house. She brought her cats because there's no one to look after them. One of them is. He's very. Yeah.
Interesting.
He doesn't travel well. Hang on 1 minute. History. That's a 13. It's not great.
Okay. That's it. You can't bring to mind if she's summoned flumps before, but there has been beings where if they are hostile, sometimes depending on the so they're a bit freaked out, you know.
I feel kind of bad, but I also don't want people.
Are they real then? Are they real? They've just been teleported over here rather than kind of. Oh, shit, yeah. If there was the real, little fellas.
You mean, no, they're real. They're very much, no, they are real. Sorry, I'm having to look at my sheet on my phone and it's very small and reading things is annoying. Channel Divinity, Radiant Defense. So that gives everybody an extra AC equal to half my. So extra 1 AC. Everybody gains 1 AC, and you also
Back up
gain.
to where I was.
Where's my D10? There's my D10. You also gain 8 plus my cleric level. So 15 temporary hit points to everybody.
Yes. That's
Because I'm feeling
powerful now.
so freaking generous with the
You're
temporary
quite
hit
powerful.
points.
Thank you, Lathe.
You're welcome. We've got to. Hey, if we can hang on long enough for Winnie to come back, she might be able to control them, but I'm not 100% sure. So better to keep everybody upright.
Are you saying she just?
I don't seem to have anything that's gonna stop me from just hitting. I've got only hurty magic.
Well, hurting
so
magic.
have I.
So
Hurty and magic.
was
Naughty magic. Yes.
So that was my action. What are you even doing? I don't know what you're doing.
You're singing Sandstorm by Darude.
I was. Yes, I was. As I was practicing my shadow boxing, I was.
You mean Llama Sandstorms by Darude?
Sorry,
Llama Darude.
yes, of course. How
Llama
rude of
Darude.
me. Goodbye, everyone. I'll go back to being silent. Let's carry on singing Rude.
Oh shit! Character sheets is closed.
Freaking fucking
What's happening?
You returned. Lovely.
I am back. I was just
What's
gonna say
happening?
I'm also gonna put. Who's probably. You know what? I'm gonna put a shield of faith. I'm gonna put a shield of faith.
What's going on?
Gideon.
Everyone's gone really quiet.
What's happened here?
Okay, so Gideon, you are receiving a shield of faith.
Oh, was that another +2?
Yes, another +2 AC.
Lolly, can you hear Shiv?
Yes.
Because I can't hear Ailey or see Ailey, just to say.
Oh, I've got everybody. Oh.
I've got everybody. Hi guys.
I ain't got.
I don't have Ailey.
I can
No,
see
I
and
don't
hear
I'm not
everyone.
really here, so it doesn't really matter.
Give it 10 more minutes and you will be.
Nope.
Nope. So does that stack with my 1 bonus? I assume it does.
Yes.
I'm going to say it does.
Yes.
Yes, it does. Cool.
having a worry
Perfect. Thank you.
Let me
Thank you.
observe.
I'll try rejoining the call, Lolly,
Thank you,
because
Ailey.
it's
Put
having
my
a
shield of
thing.
faith.
Excellent. Alrighty, so Shield of Faith. We'll wait for her to return before we confirm whether or not that is end of turn. I presume it probably is. But Gideon,
Shield
you
of
will.
Faith is a
Shield of Faith
spell, so I would
is a
probably
bonus,
think
so
so.
probably- yeah.
Does Shield of Faith was that stacks what you've already given me, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, thank you very much. That's a +2, if I remember rightly. Unless it's some star elf shit, is it? Or is it just a +2?
There's a cat behind you, Shiv.
I know.
Meow.
I just
hello.
suddenly saw this cat just
Yeah.
morphing out of the backdrop and then back into it.
I was going to say, Ailey, you're getting cats and hexagons confused again.
No, there really was a cat.
Oh,
Cats are good.
Yeah. No, it's that whole, I just no, it's not a star elf thing. It's just because Shield of Faith is a bonus action, and my
So it's just
channel
+2, yeah.
divinity,
Okay.
my channel divinity is an action. So
Yeah,
it's all
exactly.
fine.
Okie dokie.
That in mind, then,
Thank you.
Ailey, are you doing anything else, or is that you all set?
No, that's it.
Beautiful. Gideon, over to you.
Okay, time to punch some flumps.
Punch the thumb.
Here we go.
Punch
That's a
flump.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. I don't need to look at
Thank
the sheet to
you.
know that.
That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage to the first flump.
Which one is that you're gonna? Is it the one that's next to
The
you? that you're
one
gonna-
right in front of me. Yep, the one bang in front of me.
It plumps to the ground. Just a jellified
Ah.
flump. It's just a wet.
Flumps.
Is it
flump.
dead?
Yes. It's a flump.
Good,
They've got like
perfect.
very low health.
Move on to this one. Second attack. Doosh.
That's the one that was behind you
Mhm.
next to Stephanie. There is it.
Yep. 13.
That does hit.
Cool. Lovely. That's going to take another 11 points
That's also
of bludgeoning.
That splops with a wet slap to the ground.
Move to this one. I'm going to now bonus action flurry of blows. That's 25 again
That's going to hit it.
for another. That's 10 points of bludgeoning.
Yep. Splat. Gone. Yeah. Cool.
You.
Oh, thank you, Giddy.
Motion. Boom to this one. Second attack, my flurry of blows.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't
man.
think that, will a 10 hit? A 10 misses, I assume?
10 does miss. You were getting a bit.
Okay.
Whoa. As you went to move,
No,
the
that's
jelly
it.
from the last one slipped under your feet slightly. Put you off balance.
Damn.
Too much fun.
That's all I'm going to do. I think I'm
Yeah.
just standing like bit winded.
Fucking hell, Giddy. What you doing there? You just one-shotted all three of them.
Yep, that's the power of naughty magic. Always.
Hey, naughty magic.
Naughty magic. Biz.
That's us, lads.
That's us, lads. Women.
Football.
Wow.
Beer.
Well,
Oh dear. Persephone and Gideon, the lads.
Lads.
tits and ball sacks.
That's
All
us.
right. Okay, so this first flump, witnessing the decimation of his comrades at the hands
The
of this
destroyer of flumps.
person, scoots over to you, straight with a flap of its tendrils to try and just do you some damage. Oh, and it rolls a natural 20.
Oh, it bitch
Mhm.
slaps you across the face.
Okay.
We know how we roll crits on this here channel, so yeah, 6. So you take 8 points of piercing damage, and
Yes.
a further 5 points. A 5? No, misread. 4 points of the acid damage there to you.
I am
sir.
resistant to acid damage.
In case that bit doesn't do anything, but you just get
Yeah,
Go
I
off, drunken
Just
monk.
like one.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Is it drunken monk you are?
No.
No. Okay, ignore me.
Waterbender.
Well, to be honest, I could be.
Drunken monk is resistant to poison. That's it. Not acid.
Yeah, I'm resistant to acid because I'm a water genasi. That's why I'm resistant to acid.
Oh.
yes.
Er,
Persephone, that brings us to you.
Persephone is going to come over here and get to this the fella who's just slapped Giddy, and she is going to just attack with her new sword. Oh God, where's my document? Where is anything? There it is. Come on, do well. Okay, that is a 15 to hit.
Yes, that will slappy slap. Well, stabby slap.
That'll slap it. Okay, lovely stuff. That is then a 6 damage. No, wait, no, that's not correct. That is like, I think it's like 8 damage.
Oh, it was close. And you do. Are you slashing or are you stabbing?
I was gonna slash.
So as you slash, you sort of get a bit of resistance, but with a real yank, you go and cut it in half and it splops to the ground.
Oh no. Okay, and then for my second attack, because I've got those as a blade singer, I'm gonna put my hand out and cast Firebolt. My cantrip Firebolt at the one between Gideon and Blade.
I thought you said fireball for a second.
No, I have got Firebolt with a T. Yeah. Could you imagine the scene?
I was like that close. I was like, are you fucking for real?
I'm gonna one shot this entire party over a lump with like what 2 hit points.
I'm sick of these shenanigans. TPK time.
That's a 21 to hit with the Firebolt with a T.
That will hit. Yes.
Lovely, and then that is 10 hit points. Damage. 10 damage.
So as the bolt of fire hits the jelly, sizzles and goes straight through and out the other side, there's just this aroma of almost like a synthetic-y burning smell with a hint of lavender. And it too splaps with steaming remains to the ground.
We all good, fellas?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I've earned my pay today.
You look around, and the young lady, it's not really a child, has not returned.
Oh. Well, guess we go back to the town then, I suppose.
You can go back.
The search is over. The search is over. Does she usually run away?
No, not normally. She normally just blinks back into wherever she blinked from. Although, did the leech go with her, or did the leech just kind of onto the floor?
You look there, and there is a leech just squiggling around at the ground where she was.
I think we should be all right. She should come back. If the leech had gone with her, there's absolutely no telling what would have happened. It would have been an absolute shitstorm. But
to be fair, she might still be here, just in the extra-dimensional plane or whatever, with Blink and stuff. Well, just Winnie, I know you can hear us, love.
From what I can gather from what her mom said, sometimes she just kind of moves over, the way that the planes all sort of line up next to each other. She sort of just shifts over a little, and then comes back. It doesn't last forever.
Can it be like dispelled or anything, or is it just
only if you've got something? Only if she blinks back and you can get to her before she blinks away again.
I think the spell's not that long though, is it? Or do you end up staying in the extra dimensional space?
I don't know. I heard tales of one of the princesses years and years and years, well, it was centuries ago now, who actually disappeared for like 5 days. But that's just a story. At least I hope it is.
I don't remember the blink spell very well, and I don't have it myself, so I can't remember exactly how it works.
I hope it's just a story, because 5 days sat here is just going to be real boring.
Disgusting, absolutely disgusting.
I guess it means we couldn't move from this spot either, because she will blink back here. So if we move, we'd probably lose her.
She can walk. She can walk in the extra dimensional space. She can walk about.
Oh,
so she could move herself.
So if she blinks, she'll blink wherever. Oh, okay, righto.
Basically, how it works is when you blink, you kind of just go to another plane of existence, but you can still kind of see this one, and you can walk about in that. And if you blink back, you appear in the space you've walked from. But obviously, if
Just
you
a bit
know
further
the
away.
planes don't exactly align, like Blade said, should be like maybe 20 feet or so over, or what have you.
Okay, well,
I
As you
know
guys-
D&D.
As you guys are continuing to sit there and talk, she's still not up here. She's still not turning back up within your company. A little way, a ways off down the marshes, a young lady pops into existence, landing into some very boggy ground and immediately going up halfway up her shins in it. She's there shaking and scared, and she's trying to pull her legs, but the more she pulls, the more she sort of sinks, and she looks around.
how far does she weigh?
A fair way. When she looks around and looks about her, Cal, what does she see coming her way?
She sees.
Wait for it.
No. He thinks it's gonna be like some crazy homebrew thing. It's really not. Not this time, pal.
Monty Beef Castle.
No.
Yeah.
No, the beef is not coming back. She sees a very wiry, quite elderly half-orc that stumbles and shuffles through the marshes with real poor posture, hunched over with like a really just like a log, like a piece of driftwood, just like plonking it in and shuffling along, rags and bits of moss, and just basically looks an absolute shambles. It's got like where there's like trousers, like tan colored trousers, green ripped top, where there's like cuts and things, where it's all shredded. He's like tried to patch them up with leaves and stuff, and it just looks like it's just a shambles. And he's got like a big tatty scarf on as well that is draped into the marsh water, so it's like the ends of it are all just grim, serving no purpose whatsoever. And he's got like he's completely he's like all gum in his mouth apart from 2 orc teeth sticking out of the bottom, which are on their last legs as well, to be honest. And a patchy head, grey wisps of hair, and where a big bald patch would be on the side of his head sits a purple toad.
Okay.
She sees this shambling being. Help! She's nervous because she's like, I need help, but I don't know if that's even a living or an undead at this point. Excuse me.
Calm down. I'm on my way. Oh, right. Just give me. Right. Hold on to my log.
Grab my log. Right.
Grab my log, young'un. Come on.
Grab. Just holding some shit.
And grabs the hold of the
actual log.
Of the log, of the piece of wood. Takes a hold of it, yes.
Does the log sustain the weight of a small child?
I mean, yeah. Like she's yeah.
Good, because it's quite
rolled really well, so yeah.
Yeah, and he'll pull her out then and just says, "You're right there, young'un. What are you doing out here? It's have you lost something? It's dangerous round here, it is."
I actually knew a guy that sounded like this.
It's dangerous here. What are you doing?
And she's tears all down. I was with people, but I got here and I don't know where they are. I'm not sure.
Hey, calm down. No, these marshes like the back of my hand. Right, okay, so are you on your own? What's the deal here?
I was with my guardian. They were looking after me, and then there was the leech. And I didn't mean to end up here.
All right. Have you still got any? Oh, he's a bit of a leech by that. And he'll go, he'll reach up, he'll grab the toad from the top of his head, and he'll be like, "All right, Bernard, it's dinner time," and he'll extend the frog towards the leech, and hopefully Bernard the frog, the toad, will have it eat the leech.
Yep. Turns out there was more than one upon her, and he does indeed. It's like,
There we are. Yeah, see, yeah. Everyone's a winner. And he'll
Thank you, Bernard.
shakily put the frog back on his head. Here we are. Hide the bold. Hide the bold. Right. Okay. So let's go and find these friends of yours here. You see, I've never been out of these marshes before. I know every single bit of it here all my life. Right. So, which he'll have a look around and see if he can see any traces of the others.
You hear a few clatters and clanks, and you hear the ongoing conversation just in the distance to the north of you.
Right. In that case, he will. I think I can. Maybe over there. And I'll take her hand and just and lead her along to find the others.
Okay. We probably don't need Roll20 for this if people's computers require the rest. I will shift us back over to our main page. Lovely. So you have all had described to you the look of Cal's fabulous character, and as you're sort of sat there waiting for Willie to come back, and she hasn't come back, and she has, and it's been getting on for a little while now, longer than you've ever experienced, Blade, that she's not come back for. And you just hear the squelchy footsteps down to the south of you, and you see this being holding Winnie's hand, walking towards you all. Oh, this is them here.
Oh, well, they're quite a formidable group, aren't they? I believe I've got something of yours, and he'll just push her along into their path.
There's a moment Blades just sort of spots Winnie. She sort of freezes in place for a minute, then just strides toward her. The minute she gets right in front of her, that's it. She's down on her knees, just grips her by the elbows and just, don't you... Your mother would fucking kill me.
I know, it's easy to get lost around here. Don't be so harsh on the poor girl.
I am more terrified of your mother than I am of anything else in this world, okay?
We had to
remember
fight
that right foot.
Arms.
That right foot aiming at me. I'm not, no.
I'm sorry, Blade. I didn't mean to. It just sort of happened.
Are you okay? Are you hurt? Are you...
Oh, this lovely gentleman here helped me out of the predicament of the mud, and she is genuinely up to her knees, is just caked in mud.
Persephone's just gonna be like, here, how about I do this for you? And she puts a hand on the shoulder and prestidigitation, and there you go. There you go, lovely. I imagine those clothes cost you a fair deal.
It's all right. I'll help you out. I'm going to cast Water Walk on her as well. So she'll just go and stand on the quicksand.
Oh, it's a neat trick, that.
See, your Uncle Persephone and... your Auntie Persephone and Uncle Gideon are here for you.
Hey, I'll be called Auntie Gideon. I don't mind.
Gideon.
Well, you're tits and I'm ballsack, so...
So there you go.
And welcome to our podcast.
Oh, wow. And one throwaway comment, and then all of a sudden it's everybody's nickname.
And we're talking about football, beers, and women. Let's.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Right. Okay. So, what's this? Points at this thing.
Oh,
what's going on here?
This gentleman kindly helped me, and this is his
rude.
toad, Bernard. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I forgot to ask your name. She's very well spoken.
No one's asked me that in many years. I think it was what did they used to call me? They used to call me Mangrin Skebic. They call me Manny.
Thank you, Mr. Manny.
Well, I'll be off then. Goodbye.
All right, bye now.
Starts to shuffle off.
Just
later.
appearance.
Thanks, fella.
Wait, he really seems to know what he's doing here. He might be helpful.
I mean,
I
a
hate
guide
to
is
admit
always
it.
useful.
You know something, Winnie? With the way that he's dressed, I think you're absolutely 100% right. And that is slightly worrying in a strange way because look at how he's dressed.
Do you want to like detect if this guy's undead or something? Because he sure looks it.
Wow.
No, I don't think he's undead. He smells like it, but no, I don't think.
Well,
I
I'm
don't think
right
he's
here
undead.
still. I haven't gone that far away. Your words hurt, you know.
I don't think you're undead. But you have been
Well,
living in a swamp.
Well, thank you kindly. That's very nice of you to say that you
So,
don't think I'm dead.
You
how long you been out here, Manny? How long has it been?
Oh, I stopped counting after the first 15 years.
Wow, okay, that's pretty experience.
Blake's gonna sort of stand up and just keeping Winnie very, very close now. She's just like, no, I'm not letting this one go. Not yet. No, I'm not ready for this shit. It's just, Mr. Manny, you've done us a great service, bringing Winnie back. Is there anything that we can do to repay you?
And at this point, you see him sort of like go like that with his mouth, and he sticks his tongue out, and you can see the tongue is like suspiciously the same shade of purple as Bernard the Frog. Sorry, the toad.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, I haven't eaten in a while. You got any food for me and me old friend Bernard here?
I definitely should have some because I bought a whole load of shit. I bought a shitload of shit.
We got some
I've
cured
heard
meats
it,
and pastries from
Pastry? I've not heard of that
Bethilda.
before. I've heard of a legendary thing called a blueberry muffin. Have you got one of those?
Alas, I fear we don't have any blueberry muffins.
Nah,
Fuck me.
Get them all.
No, thank you.
We have some pastries and we have a charcuterie board thing going on.
I don't know what those are, but
I've
I'll
got some
try
bacon
and...
in my pocket if
it's
you want
edible. It's food.
If you're fancying a blueberry muffin, I feel a pastry is probably the best thing for you,
Tell
mate.
you what I'll do. I'll sit here, I'll open my mouth, close my eyes, and you just put in whatever you want.
All right.
That's a risky
Whatever.
play, friend. That's a real risky play.
I'm just gonna grab a random pastry from the pack and I'm just gonna pop it in there.
I'm going to
I
attempt
have
to just
no-
throw some
I'm not-
pocket
I'm
bacon.
not scared of this. I'm not scared of this purple tongue mystery man.
Lolly's rolling for pastry.
I am rolling for pastry. This is what I've come to.
Yeah.
The pastry is so dry, Manny suffocates.
No, it's one of those maple pecan type affairs. It's a sort of one of the narrower ones.
Nut allergy. Gone.
Well, I hope he doesn't, because
Roll for asphyxiation.
yes, you get a maple kind of pastry with pecan nuts on it, and it's all buttery and flaky pastry.
Well, that's the nicest thing I've ever eaten. Well, you haven't got any more of that, have you? I'll be happy to show you the way through the marshes. What brings you here, anyway?
I must guide Miss Winnie over the mountains.
The mountains? Oh, I've not been there before.
That's not it's not that interesting. Mostly rock, sometimes some snow, but we're
Snow.
yeah, snow, kind of cold. You know, it's not great, but they get a good view. You know, from the top, you can look down. It's real pretty. Unless you're scared of heights, then you're kind of screwed. But I've got to get her over the mountains to the other side, taking her.
Oh, you mean the big pointy rocks over there?
Yeah,
He points off over to the horizon.
Yeah, those mountains over there.
Oh,
I've got to get to
right.
the country on the other side.
Other side? There's nothing over the other side. That's the end of the
Believe me,
world,
Mr.
that
Manning.
is.
Believe me, Mr. Manny, there is something over the other side, and I need to get back there.
I don't believe you, but I'll be happy to take you across there and show you the safest way if you would like me to. It's not like I've got a schedule to keep.
I mean, do you want some cash or something to sort of help you, or?
My payment is as follows. That delicious crumbly, did you call it pastry?
I did.
If you get me some more of that, then we have a deal.
They do make it quite nicely over the mountains. It's
Well, we must go to this land of pastry. We shall make foot in the morning. It's gonna start to get quite dark soon, so we best go back to my house. Oh wait, no, I don't have one. I do have a nice tree that I like to stay under, so you could stay
That'll
under
do,
the tree.
Good.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
safe.
To the tree, yeah.
Slept
As long
under
as you-
worse.
Oh well, as long as you don't mind sharing a bed with a toad.
I've shared a bed with worse.
Whoa, okay.
Okay. So I am indifferent.
The next
to sharing
episode
that.
on our podcast, Uncle Persephone tells all.
Well, thank you for not running away, because usually when people see me coming towards them with my crusty old log, people tend to run away. So,
Can
Well,
a
I
log
mean-
be crusty?
well, this one
Well,
is.
Is that not
yeah.
just bark?
I hate to say it, but yes, it can. It
Fair
can
enough.
be real crusty.
I mean, to be honest, yeah.
I shan't
if you
ask
come
any more
sham-
questions about that.
If you come shambling out the mist, people might be a bit scared. I can understand.
Yeah, I've got to
This-
work on that.
This marsh does seem to frighten a few people. It seems like there's some nasty comings and goings. Not yourself, of course, but we did have to fight off some nasties who came out sort of during the night.
Yeah.
Right,
We had to beat the shit out of some flumps as well.
Oh, flunks. Oh, I haven't seen
Yeah.
those around here in a while. Then he licks his
Fucked
toad.
them right up.
And then his
Hypnotoad.
pupils go really wide-eyed. He's like, right, let's go then.
Right.
Yeah, Winnie,
Persephone
whatever you
looks
do, never lick the toad.
when-
okay?
if Manny kind of goes ahead to lead and looks, Persephone's gonna like look and make eye contact with everybody, like just to kind of do that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
Off to the tree.
I don't think it'd forgive me if I left and didn't give him more pastry.
More pastry to be owed. So we will round off there for tonight with our adventures, heading off to the home/tree of Mangrin's Gibbet.
Mangrets.
I'm gonna need that in text because I'm just gonna have to stare at it for the beauty of it, you know.
Glorious being that he is. So thank you everybody for coming in to tune in with us tonight. It's been wonderful to have everyone, to have Odd, to have Kaza, to have everyone here. Now I recall we did not do the affiliates at the start, so we're going to do a cheeky run through of them now, because we are on the channel affiliated with Dice Witch UK, who is a gorgeous dice maker. I've never seen her, she might be gorgeous, but the dice she makes definitely are gorgeous. If you head over to her store and use the code Homebrew10, you will get some money off, 10% off dice, and I have got that today, so I'm waiting for a delivery of some new dice. But I do have these that are gorgeous. We are also affiliated with the fabulous podcast of Two Kobolds in a Trench Coat, hosted by the gorgeous, that way,
Gorgeous.
gorgeous, Ailey and Shiv.
So,
Hello.
Yes.
They
Yes,
talk more
we
than
do.
that, I promise.
Shiv, do you want to tell them what the next episode's about on Saturday?
yes. It
Code
is
licking?
going to be. No, it's banning players from your table.
Ooh.
A very
Whoa.
interesting subject
Yeah.
we delve
Anything brought that on in
into.
this session?
No, it's just sort of like if you have problematic players at your table, how to deal with that, and if you have to come to the eventual decision to ask them to leave, how you go about that, and how it can affect your players and the DM themselves.
That is
So
going
tune
to
in,
be
have a listen.
That's
juicy
amazing. Man.
episode.
Yeah, it was.
Yum.
It's a good one. It's a good one. I put it. I'm going to rank it quite high up there on the ones we've done.
Oh. Awesome indeed. Ailey, you are also one of our affiliates. And with Ailey Paints, Ailey Writes, Ailey does many things.
Ailey makes
Ailey, where
shit.
do we find you?
Ailey does things. Ailey makes shit. Ailey writes weird crap and then terrifies her players with horrific things.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, I taught Lolly everything she knows about being horrific and nasty.
So when you're traumatized,
It's my fault. Sorry. No, you can head on over to my website, www.deliriapain.com, where I've got some paintings that you can go take a look at, some portraits, character bits and bobs. You can get a few tidbits on the world that I'm building. I've just gone over to try out a new novel writing application because I wanted something new, and I'm going to be taking a look at the Noveler platform, and I'm going to be sticking up some thoughts on there, and then eventually, probably, maybe, I don't know if I can be bothered, publishing some of the short things that I'm doing. There's a sweet little thing going on at the minute involving a druid and a dhampir, and it's very sweet and heart-wrenching, and poor guys. I'm so mean to all of my NPCs. I'm so horrible to all of them. I'm a terrible
It's
person.
fine. You give them trauma, then you give them nice things.
I give them trauma, and then I give them like sweet little love things going on. I don't know, but whatever. Go and see how I get on. I'll be putting up some thoughts and blog posts about Noveler and how it works as the free version, because anybody out there writing, it's free. So if you're interested, go and have a look. You can also find my coffee and, drop me some pennies because I'm skint. Thanks. Love you. That's it.
Gorgeous. And our final affiliation is the lovely Surefire Designs. Tony, tell us about it. Tell us where we can find you.
You can find Surefire Designs on the Ko-fi page. So kofi.com/Surefire Designs. Sure spelled SHAW because that's my surname. And I sell stuff that's like TTRPG like stuff, including this mug. A 10. I'm a natural 20. That's a gift. You can get that on a t-shirt as well. So yeah, if you go to my shop on Ko-fi, you can get the mug, you can get the t-shirt, you can get stickers. It's not just TTRPGs, it's also got Pokemon stuff on there, got like Hot Fuzz, like badges, all sorts of little bits and bobs, pop culture things. Very fun, very cool. Ko-fi, yeah. Also, there are some free downloads, like free desktop and phone screensavers on there for free. Donations welcome, but they are free if you don't want to pay, which is understandable because the economy's in shambles.
Yes, that is what happens. Now, I know we did talk about Two Kobolds, but Shiv, tell us where we can find you just going forwards.
Oh, hello. Yes, you can find me everywhere at IOShiv across the interwebs. On the social medias, same thing. I post a bit more on Threads these days because that seems to be a lot more fun than this shit that Twitter's become. So yeah, go there, check that out.
Where was that? Which
on
site?
Threads.
Threads.
I'm gonna have to sort one out.
Threads. Yeah. Yes, it's there's a good build like TTRPG community thriving over there. a lot of people there.
Would I be welcome?
Yes, I think so.
Good.
If I was, you'll be too.
Fair enough.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
All right,
Check it out.
Tickety-clackities. And Cal.
Odd wants the T-shirt, by the way. I believe that's referring to Surefire.
Yes, indeed.
So if you want to pop the link in there.
Yeah. There's also, if you scroll down to the bottom of the stream, there's an SFD logo on fire. That's my logo. Click on that, and it should take you to the coffee shop.
There we go. Because I don't recall what the correct typey exclamation points is, so I have sent a message to our tech man to resolve that. And
there's a link down there that says SFD. Go for that one.
In the meantime, do that. Okay, Cal, tell us where we find you, my beautiful man. We have missed you so much.
Well, do you know what? I'm going to set up a threads because that sounds fun. I'm going to be. I've been saying for about a year and a half that I need to branch out social media wise, but I fully plan to do it. For the meantime, you can find me on Alan Scent's website, and I'll be figure that one out at Sealy TTRPG, and you can go to sealyttrpg.com for various stand-up comedy and TTRPG related things. Shiv's nodding his head.
Yes.
And
I understand now. I just
yes.
it just clicked.
And so do that, and just come say hello, whatever, do whatever you got to do. That was fun. I've really enjoyed that.
Alrighty, well, we will find you. We're going to find you on the threads. We're going to look for you on there. You will find me. I have been Lolly. I have been your terrified still baby DM this evening.
Done really well.
And you'll find us here again next week for the next session of our side questing mess through the marshes to see how we get on with Manny's home/tree and see what the marshlands have in store for us. Oh, I'm breathing words. Excellent. So thank you again, everybody, for being here, and congratulations, Odd, on employment, even though it is horrible. But gorgeousness all round, and good night, everybody.
Oh, you can also find me as Tony Shaw and stuff as well, not just Surefire Designs, because I do other things.
And check out Roll the Damn Dice. It's really good.
Yeah, I have other things.
Third episode of the podcast.
Sorry, I didn't realise that my affiliate slot was my personal slot as well. I didn't realise that. No, it's okay.
Third episode of the side quest that Tony DMs is out now. Check it out.
Also, I've got another thing that's new, but that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Quickly.
Because we're
on Instagram, the Tony deck spelled TONIDEX, because I'm doing makeup that's inspired by Pokemon. I'm starting from Gen 1 onwards, so look at that amazing. Because it's new. Sorry, guys. I'm the worst. And roll the damn dice. I'm DMing something.
Yeah, I think we got it just in there, just in time.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just here. I just exist. That's fine.